Good evening, folks. Welcome. I'm Stuart Kelman. This is my wife, Victoria Willey. We're going to be preparing the entree for this evening. We're going to be doing braised beef short rib with wine gravy and Yukon Gold mashed potatoes. What we're going to do today is we're going to start with a flat chuck short rib. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this short rib in half. So we are going to flour all sides. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn the short rib roughly 40, I like to do roughly 45 seconds to a minute. You're not actually cooking the entire rib, we're just braising a little bit before it goes into a pan for the finished product.
What's nice about this is you could, if you wanted to add some other vegetables or something else, you could. It's pretty open to whatever sounds good to you, so.
Okay, these should be just about ready.
Ready to deglaze the pan? All right. I guess first we need to saute the vegetables. I got these ready for you. I've already cleaned the mushrooms because they're a little tedious. So wipe them off with a paper towel and things like that.
Add a little more oil to that.
Yep. You can have the, if you want to do the, you can have those.
And we're cooking this on a little flat top skillet. When you use your oven at home, it'll be a little more forgiving. Yeah. So excuse me if I'm having a little issue with this pan.
Yeah, put the carrots in. Ready?
Go ahead, load the carrots in.
And then we have some nice rosemary we'll get in there.
So after you saute the short rib, you actually remove them from the pan. We're sauteing the mushrooms, carrots, and onions, and we'll bring that to a boil once we add.
Yeah, I'll just put the vegetables in here, and then I'll give you the deglazing supplies. Don't lose the order. All right.
Smells excellent.
Yeah, no, there's your wine.
So we're going to use this red wine. I'm not sure what year this is. It might be 2023, but it's good to use. It's good to use a Burgundy wine or a Pinot Noir. I suggest to use whatever wine you like to drink, because when you're finished with your short rib deglazing, you want to have extra wine to drink. So
I knew there was a reason.
Yeah, there you go.
Uh-huh.
So we're doing red wine. We're doing some beef broth.
Let me get that stirred up and getting all those little bits of flour and meat bits and all that good stuff. And then I got your.
And we need to
your
add
tomato
some
paste.
Tomatoes.
Little tomato paste.
And yeah, that's great. And we'll throw in a little bit of garlic as well.
Put that
Pour the deglazing from the pan into the pot, along with the beef short rib. And we're going to cook that for about 10 minutes on a medium to high heat.
Yep.
And let all that cook down. The flavors together are amazing.
And then we're going to add some horseradish. When you make your mashed potatoes, you wanna always add the fat first. Sorry, I'm kind of making a mess. I'm used to a bigger sink or whatever. You want to add your fat first, and then we like to do some cream and sour cream. But you want to add your liquids a little bit at a time, so that you don't get too much in there. Some people, we're going to do a little horseradish. Some people like garlic mashed potatoes. You can, you know.
I'm going to try the wine.
How is it?
It's actually pretty good.
Cheers.
So what we're going to do is we'll take these off right now.
Get that in there.
This can go into our hotel pan. The recipe that we have actually has a serving, I believe it's for a yield of 10. So anyway, what we're going to do, while our potatoes are cooking, we're going to cover this in foil, and this is going to be baked in the oven. I like to do it around 350 for about 3.5, 4 hours. Okay, so our short ribs have been in the oven for approximately 3.5 hours, and they're a little warm, so I should be using hot pads, but I like to think of myself as somewhat a professional.
And I'm just finishing up the mashed potatoes. I've got them mashed up here, just adding the last bit of seasoning, a little bit of horseradish, salt and pepper. They look like they're ready to go.
So we're gonna put our mashed potatoes down first.
Nice big plop of mashed potatoes there. I got that for
And we'll uncover that,
you. Yeah.
and we'll top that with beef short rib. We can do some onions, carrots. So that's our braised beef short ribs.